Yeah, good afternoon. It's another beautiful Wednesday. I want to welcome everybody to our wonderful, interesting program transforming grassroots football and players. Today is another episode, another wonderful Wednesday. I would say it's a sunny Wednesday. The cloud is very clear, and I would say we're actually just experiencing the summer in Nigeria, but rather it's the rainy season. But the cloud today is very clear and white. I want to use this opportunity to welcome everybody who is just joining. Our platform is transforming grassroots football and players, and the whole idea of this platform is to educate the grassroots players and football in Nigeria, and how we can actually take the grassroots football in Nigeria to the level from where it is uh, to another level, and also for we to be able to see ourselves competing with the best in the world, with the countries like Brazil, Mexico, Argentina, and also our Europe counterparts. Because, like we all know, that grassroots football is the bedrock of any footballing nation, and it is where football begins. Every professionals today starts or begin from the grassroots. So it now depends how or where or how that grassroots player is being coached for him to be able to attain the professionalism. And today, I will be inviting my first professional player, my first player on this platform, in person of John Ebuka Okoye, who is the king of goals in North Cyprus. You can imagine someone who has scored 168 goals in 138 matches in North Cyprus. Is really, really painting North Cyprus red. Most people will say maybe North Cyprus is not actually recognized by FIFA. Yeah, we all understand it's not recognized by FIFA, but trust me, the young man has been doing tremendously well in North Cyprus, and for the past 4 seasons that he has been there, he has always been earning the highest goal scorer in that particular region. And like we all know that the North Cyprus football is actually being governed by the Turkish Football Federation, and I believe it's also a league that has been played by some important players like Rossi, like Lumana Lualua, and some big names actually. Mukena has also been in that league to play, and for those big names of professional players to go and play in that league, we shouldn't just like take it away from those that are doing pretty well in that league. So it's a league that some players or some of us actually recognize, and it is important that we celebrate our own person who is actually doing very well over there in North Cyprus, in person of John Okoye Ebuka. I will try and see how I can actually invite him in. I want to use this opportunity to welcome. I want to use this opportunity to welcome everyone who is just joining. Like we all know, we our program is we always start our program for 5 o'clock in the evening, but today we are starting earlier because of one or two tight schedules that we'll be having in the evening. So it is important that we have a show today. So I want to see how I can invite my guest in, John Ebuka. I'm trying to invite him. Uh, Also, for everyone who is just joining, kindly please say your location and where you actually joining from. Oh, John Okoye.
It was
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
good afternoon. I can hear you. Can you hear me too?
Yeah, no, your voice is faint. Maybe you take the mic a
Okay.
little bit closer so that I can hear you.
Okay, let me use the hands free.
Okay, yeah, that would be better.
Can you, Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Can you hear me also?
I'm still finding it difficult, but we're gonna try. Okay.
No, that's not true.
Okay, it's better now. I think it's better now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better now. I can hear you loud and clear. Good afternoon, John Okoye Ebuka. I will say
Good afternoon.
congratulations to you. I will still say congratulations because you are my first football professional player I'm inviting to my show. Like we all know that this show is all about educating the grassroots. And in the past, we've been able to invite so many important personnel, the likes of the agent of what's it called, Odion Igalo, Rick Newberry, and so many people who have actually come to the platform to share their thoughts about grassroots football. And it is important that if we are actually trying to educate those young ones who are actually coming, it is also still very important that we see those who as actually to bring in those who have also gone through that hierarchy of the grassroots football for them to be able to share their experience, what it is like while they were actually playing or why they are still in Nigeria playing, so that the young ones who are actually coming up today that are intending or that wants to become a professional player can have an insight of what it is or what professionalism or what the journey actually look like before you become a professional player. I want to use this opportunity to welcome everybody who is just joining. Like you all know, we are having today on the platform John Ebuka, who is the goal of king or king of goal, I call him, the king himself, scoring 168 goals in 138 matches. My brother, it's not easy. I think Guinness Book of Record needs to give you a placard for that. And I want to use this opportunity to also welcome everybody who is just joining. If you are just joining, kindly please drop your location and where you are joining from. I want to welcome Mr. Shola from Turkey. Thank you for joining. He's admin listener of he's always here. He's an agent from Turkey, based in Turkey, and he's also very doing well in Turkey. Welcome, Mr. Shola. Mr. Abraham Mutu, thank you for joining. Mr. Badru, thank you for joining. Amabran, thank you for joining. Oshobe Oladele, your former teammate or maybe your teammate, thank you for joining. Yeah, Mr. Bayo Adigun from UK, thank you for joining. Mr. Jude Osinachi from United States of America, thank you for joining. And everyone who is just joining, we have today with us John let me not say, I need to respect that name. I need to respect that name. King John Okoye Ebuka. You're welcome to the platform.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So it's good to be here.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. I know you're very busy. You're still going to training and all that. You have, I think you have semi-finals today to play.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, please.
I said we played yesterday. We won 4-1.
Oh, wow. How many goals to 168 goals now? How many did you score?
It was 169 before, then I scored 2 goals yesterday again.
Oh,
21.
that's a 117 goals. 170 goals in wow. That's tremendous. Okay, before we okay, like Shola is Oshaba is saying, "Go King" is called Kral. I don't know what Kral means.
Kral means king. Kral means king
wow.
in Turkish.
Okay, King Kral John Ebuka. Okay, I think it's better that way. John, I want us to tell us a little bit about yourself, please. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you grew up, your family background, then maybe some languages you speak, and all. Just give us a brief about yourself so that
Yeah,
those
like
who are watching will know.
it's like you said earlier. My name is Okoye John Ebuka. I'm born and brought up in Lagos.
Okay. What part in Lagos, please?
What?
What part in Lagos?
I was born in Sule, then I later moved to Ikotun.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Yeah, then I stayed in Ikotun in Grassroot before I moved to Agege Ifako.
Okay.
Played and trained there before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about your family background? Your dad, your mom, how many guys are your siblings, and all that?
We are
Then,
like,
what position are you
I have
in the family?
a sister and a brother. We're just three in my family.
Okay.
I'm
And your
the
dad?
last born.
Okay.
Last born. Yeah. My mom is a businesswoman. Likewise, my dad too.
Okay.
I have a son like me too. I have a son. Family.
Okay.
We're doing good.
Okay. That's okay. That's really nice. Dad, a businessman, mom, a businessman. I'm very sure being an from that name, John, John Okoye, means you're an Igbo man. So it means after football you are going to business too, I'm sure.
Football business. Even football is business. So
yeah, but life after football, you do business too as well.
I do football business too.
You do football business. That's good. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's good. John, how many languages do you speak? Can you tell us?
I speak Igbo, English, and now I speak Turkish gradually too. For some while.
Okay,
That's why then I speak Turkish too.
Okay, you speak Turkish too now, English, Igbo, Yoruba, and Turkish, right? Okay. It is important that on our platform we try as much as possible to ask people this important question, because this platform is not only about football, it's about entertainment generally. Can you tell us what's your favorite music, like the music you listen to most, or which of the artists is your artist? Malians. Malians. I can hear you.
I love everything about Malians, the street vibes.
Oh, wow.
I love the beat, the words. I love everything about the Malians and cool. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know any of the song that Nagamali that you can sing? just give us.
I'm not too good at singing.
Try. Everybody that love Malians, we always have one line of a song to sing. You know, like there's one man on Instagram now, Chukuka Jude. So the old man is that's daddy, grandpa of Malians. You know, so every Malian should be able to sing one or two of his lines.
That's the boss of Malians, so I'm not too good at singing.
Yeah. Okay, that's nice. What about food? What about food?
Food. I would say now I like plantain so well. Because my mom sell plantain before, so I love plantain. Plantain and beans. I don't joke with that.
Oh.
Plantain and beans.
That's really nice. That's really good. Plantain and beans. Is that what is actually giving you that energy and that goal scoring ability, or what?
Gives me a lot of energy from day one.
Okay. That's interesting. So I want us to take us through about your journey from the grassroots. You know, the teams you play in the grassroots, what teams you play in the grassroots, and all that. Then also to tell us the coaches you played under in the grassroots, and amongst all these coaches, who amongst them, like you will say, no, this coach in the grassroots stands out, because every professional player will definitely move from the grassroots to the top. So yeah, just take us a little bit about your grassroots.
Yeah, to my guys in Lagos, because you know when you're playing football in Lagos, you're trying to make it out big. You'll be here today, tomorrow you'll be another team.
Yeah.
In a team in a cartoon like Glory FC, the coach inspires me so much from childhood. He punishes us when we miss some chance, flog us with cane, all this kind of lifestyle. Sometimes I just think back to those days. The coach will have to flog you if you make a mistake or you do things wrongly.
Wow.
If you're late, you're scared of going because it's gonna flog you. Like the football, because if you're late, you know it's gonna flog you. You receive cane. And then after then I moved to Agege. I went to Messiah.
Isaiah,
So I
okay.
played under Coach Dosu Apelete. Also,
Okay.
now and US now. So they really helped me a lot today.
Okay.
It's like add more quality to me in striking and to block defenders, all other assets. And then
Can
I
can
played a
can
match against Coach Dosu, and I used
can,
that.
can you can you move a little bit away from? I think your network there is not stable.
Yeah, it's stable.
Okay. Let's go
I don't
ahead
know.
then.
It's just the thing is just showing its first and it goes on back. I don't know. But
Okay, let's go ahead.
yeah, I said I played under Coach Dosu Academy and Coach Tony. I played different teams. No, I stayed long while with. Stay in contact with every one of them. They teach me even there. It's like a father to me. He helped me a lot. Prayer wise, advice wise. Up to so it's more like a father to me. He helped me a lot. I against Coach Joshua, then I played against him when I was in MFM. Against he used the same thing against him. He scored. Then he said, "Oh, I know he's gonna do it." The same thing I thought he was using against. I said, "Yeah, that is it." FM
That's
days.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's
FM days
interesting.
to
So
the working one. Also, bad day. It's been a challenging one, but thanks to God, helped me up to today, and it's been really been helping me in every aspect.
that's interesting. I'm still finding it difficult a little bit to hear you fluently, because I think the network is breaking, so the
Yeah.
transmission is not coming straight. You understand? So that's why I said maybe you can move a little bit away from where you are, so that we can have
Yeah, it's
a
full
fluent
on my
conversation.
phone. The
Yeah, so
network
that we
is
can
clear
have.
on my phone. I don't know. It was
Oh, okay. No, the
continue.
voice.
Continue.
The voice. But no problem. Let's go ahead. So among the old coaches, I'll say Coach Dosu Apelete is the most interesting amongst them, that you think
Yes,
you
yes,
always hold
yes.
that high esteem. Wow.
Also,
So
Coach Kamara too.
and Coach Kamara too.
Kamara,
Uh,
Coach
okay.
Kamara.
Yeah, Coach Ikechukwu, Ilechukwu Fidelis.
Ilechugu Fidelis.
The
Yeah, the
work.
working
The
one.
working one, yeah. That's I would say the Mori of our Nigerian Premier League,
Yes, yes.
with his charisma and characteristics. Yeah,
I
that's
think they
interesting.
said the
That's
network is interrupting. I don't know
Yeah,
if
the
I should
network.
go off and be good.
Don't we don't need to go off. Okay, you can go off. Then I'll bring you back. Let me.
Okay, because they say the network.
Okay. Sorry everyone. It's like the network in his place is crappy and all that, so I'm finding it difficult to get in. We have John Okoye Ebuka. Like we're going to be having an interesting conversation today. I want to welcome Mr. Abiodun from Estonia. Thank
I
you
don't.
for joining in.
I don't know if it's good now. Breaking.
Yeah, I think it's it. Yeah, I think it's better now. We can go ahead.
Maybe I
So
change where
so
I'm sitting.
yeah. I think it's better you change where you are.
It's still showing same. I don't know why.
I think the voice is better now.
Is it good now?
Yeah, it's better now. It's better now. Okay. Okay. So what I like you said, the coach ability is your. I would say like you hold him at high esteem. So what will you say is like is core value or is philosophy that you actually like something I would say like core value like what you actually learn from him that even if you become 90 years, 100 years today, this thing, this particular thing, this man put in me will always be part of me to the rest of my life, even after my football career.
Yeah, it made me believe in myself. You know, he gives chances to the young ones. Always in his team, he wants the young a lot of chances. It makes them believe you can do better, you can grow, and it makes you understand it better. He help us to learn basic. He give us that time. Though if he makes it like when you rush on, you could learn easily, and it makes us run even similar like Coach Kamara. Because then we
Wow.
learn it and we hold the up to date. I will not forget both of them because
Wow, wow. The network is still
I don't
actually
know.
breaking. Sorry everyone. I think we're having a very bad network today, but we're gonna still see how we can try and have this conversation with John Ebuka Okoye. John Ebuka is a professional player playing in North Cyprus, and like most people, some people will always say North Cyprus is not recognized and all that, but we actually have some players that are actually played in North Cyprus, like the captain of the Cameroon, the Ekong, Lumana Lualua has been there, and Mokeme has been there. You know, so many players has actually played. Bolasi of Crystal Palace has also played in this league. Like I always tell people, it's not even about where you start, but what is happening is what is most important is where you end and how you get to the end of the journey. So for you not to relax and all that. So I'm trying to see how to bring in my guest back, uh, John Ebuka Okoye. I don't know if you can watch me. Try to send an invite so I can accept you. It's not coming up yet. It's not coming up yet, so I'm trying to see how to invite you. So today we are having John Ebuka Okoye, who is a player of Yenikam Kulub in North Cyprus. So it is important that we all understand the journey of all our young players or our players at at the the professional, how they moved from professional to from the grassroots to professional, so that we'll be able to understand what their journey is like, so that we'll know what they are actually going through. So I'm trying to bring in John back so that we can have a smooth conversation.
I think
Oh,
it's
okay, you're back.
it's
Yeah,
okay.
welcome back,
The
John.
same.
Yeah, welcome
I
back.
tried to switch my network again. Oh, why the
It's still the same thing.
network is like this? I don't know today.
Yeah, okay. It
It's on me
happens. It happens
because I
every.
tried to switch my network again.
Okay, no problem. We will try and manage the network. That's the part of the technology, but we just have to try to adapt. There is no
Okay.
problem. So, like you said, Coach, you're able to learn self-discipline, believe in yourself, the ability for a player to believe in himself from Coach
Yes.
Ability, Coach Dosu, who happens to be the elder brother
Yes.
of Dosu Joseph MON, right? Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's fantastic. So now I want you to tell us how did you get to MFM, because I know you played in MFM, especially when they were in the NNL. So how were you spotted in the before joining MFM?
I was spotted to the team to try out with them. And
Yeah.
then in NNL. So we went to join them. Then in the team. So since then I joined them.
Okay, you were spotted by Coach Kamara. Is he in a game or he came to your training or what?
Yeah, in a game with Messiah team.
Oh, okay. That's Joe. What was the season like when you were there with him in the NNL when you joined? What was the season like?
It was challenging because we have a lot of talented players there.
Can you name few if you can remember?
He played Atu, Irumeka Atu, Ifeanyi, Joshua. We have Azuka Onuwa, Ifeanyi Barasipe Olatukunete. Then Stevie No they joined. There's a lot of players there that MFF those days. So it was challenging.
So it means you must actually be extraordinary. You must be good before you can join.
You must be
before you can join the team.
Before you could make the team. Before you could join the team, it was just extraordinary. Like we're playing a tournament, like a match. Because it's always challenging. We challenge ourselves before the training. We'll go to the field, challenge, works hard. It's always interesting those days.
Wow, I can see that is what has actually been paying off, because I think we have Onuwa now with MFM, Ifeanyi, with Aqua United, and before Aqua United has also played briefly outside and all that. So I think the MFM team, like you said then, was a team that was actually star student. Is a team that if you are not good enough, don't even bring your boots.
You can't be there.
You can't be there.
If you are not, don't come close. If you come close, you see the players there, you leave yourself. The kind of players you see there, they are hungry to play.
Wow.
Players there are so talented. And you can see today all players there clubs and they're doing well.
Wow, that's true. Yeah, we can see Onuwa, Enyimba, Ifeanyi. You know, we've seen a couple of them that are actually doing well. Some are in the Nigerian league, and some are even outside playing. Like when you were with MFA, how many goals did you score at the NNL? How many goals?
In the NNL, before they promoted to the Premier, 7 goals in 6 games. Then I was top scorer before I left in half season.
Okay, 7 goals.
Then I left to Serbia.
You actually scored 7 goals in 6 games. Wow.
Yes, then I left to Serbia just in half season. Then season. Then
in half season.
Half season.
Just half season.
Yes.
Is that your first season in the NNL?
No, that is the second season. The first season it was more chances to play. I think I just scored 3 goals in the first season.
Okay.
Average games we play, come in second half, then there's a lot of play. You're trying to get a nice, try to blend with them. Then in this following season, then I did much better.
Okay, so it's been long you've been breaking records. 7 goals in 6 games in one of the most difficult league in Nigeria, which is NNL. Wow. That means that your goals in where you are, which is 170 goals now, is not a fluke.
It's
170 goals now in North Cyprus is not a fluke. So I actually want people that are actually watching for them to understand, because people always say different things about North Cyprus League, because I want us to actually take us into the journey, how you got to North Cyprus, how you got spotted to be in North Cyprus, and what actually happened. Because for someone who is scoring these so much goals and all that, everybody's expecting by now you should be competing with Ronaldo with the record of goals you've scored. So what actually prompted North Cyprus?
So I didn't get the last part of the question.
I said, what actually prompted North Cyprus? What makes you how did you how were you spotted to North Cyprus, to the team you play?
There it was my agent that took. Then when I came to Nigeria, then he said, okay, I could come here if I could do well in the first season. Then we could move from newly. That was 2016.
Okay. 2016 you joined.
Yes.
2016.
Yes, my first season in Cyprus.
Okay, why your first season in North Cyprus? What was it like? How many goals did you score in your first like?
In my first season, I was the top scorer, 41 league goals.
41 league goals.
Yes,
41 league goals in how many matches?
in 29 games.
In 29 games, 41 league goals. It means an average of 2 goals per match.
Yes.
Wow, wow. They need to give you a double crown. So you are supposed to be calling Kral John Okoye Ebuka, not just Kral
Now,
John Okoye Ebuka.
now I retain the crowd 3 times.
Three times. Okay, what was it like when you get to North Cyprus in your first season, having been changing your environment, different league entirely, moving from NNL being one of the most difficult league in Nigeria and the most important league in Nigeria, now moving uh, to what's it called, to North Cyprus. What was the difference would you say was in the league between the North Cyprus league and the Nigerian league when you were with MFM?
Me, I could say then was trying to when I got to I spoke to the coach and I told him this is kind of teammate. They are someone that welcome people well. The team
Yeah.
welcome me well to the team. I expressed myself to them, and I had one friend. The guy speaks English good, so he helped me a lot. He helped me translate to the team. Whatever I say, he translate to the team. So from then I started training, playing friendly games, couple of friendly games before starting the season. I scored goals, made me got more friendship with them. You know, when you're doing well
Yeah,
and you
you
score
do well,
goals,
everybody wants to be your friend.
everyone wants to be your friend. I think that is the goal. But the funny part is, after scoring goals in friendly game, then we lost 1-0. I didn't score a goal. Then those guys say, "Hey."
I hope it's not fluke.
The next
uh,
game, I scored 2 goals. So since then, I got more goals.
okay. I think the network is still giving us problem, but we'll try as much as possible.
Yes, I could see
Yeah,
from here.
we'll try as much as possible to see how we can have this conversation. So, like in your first season, you got there, scored 41 goals. After scoring 41 goals in the first season, and which I think is a record that never been broken in the league, in the North Cyprus League. You understand? Were there
Yes,
pressure from everywhere? Were there offers that actually came that you were supposed to move? Because scoring
yes.
41 goals,
Even
if you score 41,
from the first round, there was offer.
okay,
Even from the first round, I scored team in Turkey wanted me to come back. The team here said, "Okay, I have to stay to help for the season." Okay, after I finished that, I got teams in the first league, not the Super League. I don't need
you mean
the
in
agreement
Turkey?
with the team. Yes, in Turkey.
Yeah, okay,
So I don't know what went on with the discussion with them in the team there. I don't really know. Then I went, said, "Okay, I have a team in Turkey. I should go." I waited. I told them in a season you do well, you move to Turkey, which I did, and I did what he said. Now it's your turn to get me another club, like he said.
yeah.
Agreement with the discussion with the team there. We had some issue. I don't know. Hey, I'll point out what really went on.
Okay, they couldn't both agree. Your team,
I
or
don't.
is it your team or your agent? Is it your team or
The,
your agent that did
the
not agree?
agent, the agent, the agent,
Okay, is
the agent.
okay, is the agent that actually did not agree with the team. Wow,
Yeah, I didn't know.
wow.
Then I saw on news, even here in Cyprus,
Yeah.
people start that want you. You are going. Wish you good luck. Best of luck when you go there. I don't know what came up and what went on. I have to return back here season again. So up to date now.
Wow, wow. I understand where you're coming from. Like I always tell people, like I tell people it's not where you start that matters, it is where you end. And how do you end? Depending on who your driver is, who's actually driving you. When you have a good driver, you will move from Lagos to Abuja, said there won't be any problem. But when you have a bad
Yes,
driver, you
yes,
will not
yes, for
even get
sure.
to toll gate before everything will crash. So it is
See,
important that you have a good driver that will take you to the right destination. I want to welcome Mr. Frederick, who is just joining from Akwa Ibom. He's also someone who is doing very well in Akwa Ibom with the grassroots football. Welcome, sir. Thank you for joining in. We are having today John Okoye Ebuka, King John Okoye Ebuka, having scored 117 goals. 170 goals. So professionally now, I would say 177 goals, that he has scored in his career. It's not easy. And like we all heard what he just said now, in his first season in North Cyprus, he scored 41 goals. And there was a club wanting him in the first league in Turkey. But due to the arrangement agreement, due to they couldn't conclude the arrangement between the agent and the club, and the deal actually broke down. These are some of the problems as young players actually do face. That's why most times we always pray and wish that players are under the management that always put their interest first, because the interest of the player, it is very, very important. When the player when you have the interest of the player and the player keeps moving, it will give bigger opportunity for you as an agent to come in. So I want you to during your 4 years you've played in the North Cyprus Turkish League, which I know is being handled by the Turkish FA. You know, are there any names, like when I say big names, that you've met that are also playing the league? Because I know some few names have played there: Lumana Lualua,
yeah,
Ekong,
like you said, Lua played in Eneramo. I don't know if you know Eneramo.
Eneramo, and
Yeah,
Eneramo, the Nigerian
yeah, he
player
played
that.
here also. Yeah, the Nigerian, he played here also. We played. He's been yeah, other players from Ghana, there's top players here too. I can't remember most of their names.
Now, and I think Razak Adegbite that played for Imba, played Champions
Azak
League
too,
and all that.
Adigbite. Yes, he's here playing semi-final today.
Oh, okay.
So he's playing here too.
Okay, okay. So would you have said like people always maybe condemn the North Cyprus leagues, like some will say it's not competitive. What will you what will you
What
what will you think?
what I could
What will you say about the
people
competitiveness in the league?
condemning the competitiveness here in the league is, but everyone that just see maybe the goals I score or the way it's simple. But believe me, it's so challenging. It's so challenging because every team takes 3 foreign players. Your team is doing well, they believe team is doing. But if your team is going otherwise, bad. So you can understand what I mean by that.
The problem is the foreign player if your team is not doing
Foreign
well.
player, you must work extra. You must work times 2. Not like
Wow,
Nigeria, that if the team lose, everyone just takes it like that. That's it.
wow,
But when the team lose, they feel maybe the foreign player are not doing well. So challenging.
wow, wow,
When
wow.
anyone comes to the game the way it is, you will know truly it's challenging. But when you're just from far away, because it's not FIFA recognized. So I hear this all. I hear so it's not something I get angry or upset about when people say it. If God will open bigger doors and better offers for me, I believe anything better, and I'll play so good.
Wow, wow, wow. Definitely better offers will come. All you need to do, like my advice is to always remain focused. Scoring 170 goals is like they always say, no be moi moi, it's not beans. Even though you are playing,
Yes,
what is it called? You are playing in the what league will I call it? Scoring 170 goals is not easy. I will give you me from my own side, I'm giving you a medal because it's not easy. You've broken a record that has never been broken before. Because as it is, 170 goals will always remain with you till when you end your career. It's not
Yes,
easy.
sir.
It's not easy at all. So now, if what will you what
See, Mr. Frederick says he knows it well.
yeah, Mr. Frederick said he knows the story so well. Yeah, that's nice. I want to welcome Mr. Don Kefe. He's an important person in the FIAN, the Nigeria Intermediary Association of Nigeria. Thank you for joining, Don Kefe. Thank you, sir. That's Big Boss himself. Now them train Ode Gallo, Ideye, and the rest of them. Thank you for joining in, sir. So now, John, if I may ask, where will you actually be looking at if okay, you want to take your career to the next level? Where will you be looking at to play?
I could say they could understand, and I understand more of the Turkish people. I could
Okay.
understand more of the Turkish league and the way the people goes and the way their ball is done. So
O-
if this comes first, I go with it. But despite that, I'm ready for any challenge anywhere in the world. I'm ready to. I believe I will do well and I do better. So I believe this too well.
Okay. Okay. Anywhere that deals come, you will definitely go. But you would have preferred Turkey because you like a little bit about
Close.
the culture and everything, and
Yeah.
possibly the language. That's very
Yes.
very 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 interesting, John. Uh, because I think we have some agents that are here watching. So I would like them to also hear from you, from the horse's mouth. So, like, if I may ask, this 170 goals, how you they use clam? Now, how do they use put them inside net?
God
Now,
grace.
how do they use to?
So some goals they are the score like this. Say what put them this today is just lucky there. I say yes. Sometimes I work hard to score goals and it's so much helpful to my teammates. You're around people that believe in you. When the white guy believes in you, I
Yeah,
have like one of my together for a couple of seasons now. He will even say to me, if he sees that it's free to the goalkeeper and he sees me one on one with defender, I'll beat the guy and score. That is the kind of belief he has in me.
mm,
And it's
mm.
even two defender, they could put the ball through behind them. They know,
You know,
when the kind of belief they have in you, you're working hard, you train goals and the help of the teammates. So it's
yeah,
been like this. Some goals have to struggle. Some goals have to just take shot on away.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it just lead to goal. So that's just been it.
Okay, that's nice. If okay, if I'm what will they say is your every striker has their what's it called, or like being a striker, every player has their, how would I put it, their attributes, their what's it called. This is what is known for. When you talk about the Drogba, the Drogba aerially is good. Some striker like Obafemi Martins, his asset is speed and shot and all that. What would you say
Yes.
is your
One of
own
my
your own power?
similar like Matt is just power, like speed and power.
Speed,
But six
power.
I shoot. Even if but six I shoot, I don't mind if it's just empty to the goalkeeper, I shoot.
Wow.
I'm not too much good in placing doing that. But for me to shoot, I'm always good in that. Outside 18, even the ball. I don't mind. I always want to kill the keeper, I want to kill the net. All goes
Wow. So,
always to shoot. So when it comes to like being powerful, defender to get the pass to turn and run fast and shoot. I think that's too good in doing skills, taking dribbling. No, I just dribble it to the side to shoot. Yes, if
wow.
I played some games maybe with you in your team or against your team from defender and I shoot. That's all I want.
Yeah, what you just want is put the ball behind the defender and I run, I shoot. There is no time for paparazzi. There is no leg over. All you
No,
all,
no, no.
all you do is put the ball behind the net, put the ball behind the net. And that is what most
Yes,
agents or everybody or most clubs want. A direct player, a player, all what he needs, all what he should be conscious of is what? Putting the ball inside the net, shooting to the goalpost. And I think is an important or a very very good attribute you have that few strikers, I would say, in the world now have that asset, which is what? Shooting technique and also speed, power. that is the most important asset of a striker that is being recognized in Europe. Very few these days now you see strikers that have been bought because he can do leg over. No, even that has 100 leg over, what he does these days, he do one, and what he does again, he shoot. So I want to say uh, thank you very much, John Okoye. So I think we're going to be done with the interview today. And if anyone has any question for John, you can actually drop it. And I want to welcome anyone who is just joining us. We have today the king himself scoring 170 goals, John John Okoye Ebuka, former MFM player, but now with Yanika Kulu in North Cyprus. You know, John, I wish you a very, very good upcoming season. And I believe, like I always say, there is nowhere we God no day. Even though they say FIFA no
Yes,
recognize
sir.
them, but if God recognize where you did, definitely you will get
Yes,
to your
sir.
destination.
We'll get there.
That is very, very
Yes.
certain. Even see Ronaldo never score 170 goals. It's not easy. It's not easy. Well done, well done, well done, John. We'll keep getting in touch with you.
Thank you so much.
And I believe that anytime we try as much as possible to invite you, you have time to come and do what? To come and speak with us. Extend our greetings to
Yes, sure.
everyone in your base. And I believe everyone watching has been able to learn one or two things. Your last word for the grassroots player who is still at home thinking that tomorrow I'm going to make it or eat in football. What will you say to him?
Hard work pays a lot. Hard work when no one is even watching you. I think that has been my own secret. I work so hard even when no one sees. So when you see me doing it, you say, how? You think this guy doesn't train, maybe he doesn't do extra, but I go behind to do. That's what I believe in mind so much. Hard work pays a lot. Hard work really pays a lot. You do your things and you try to, I think being sincere and humble to learn,
Wow.
it will help a lot.
Wow.
You just bring yourself down. Even if you're doing good, you don't count on it because it's not by your power, your grace. It's just by God's grace. So you
Wow.
could just put yourself down, you learn from everyone. Even the young one has something to teach you. Even like me, today I'm still learning. I'm on here today just to learn also from you and things you're going to share with me.
Wow.
So me, I believe for the grassroots, even I talk to most of my friends home, hard work pays a lot.
Wow, I will say that is a very nice advice. Hard work pays a lot, and not just hard work. Work behind the scene. Work when anybody is not watching.
Yes, so
Like some
that's
people,
the one.
when
If you
we're
want to work when someone is watching, you get you
get
get
car.
time. But when you're watching, no one is pushing. If I stop, I'm doing myself.
Yeah, you
So
have.
I'm not doing for anyone to see me.
Yeah.
I have to push myself to do more.
Wow.
It
Wow.
motivates you. You do more. You do
Wow.
work indoor. Even you make sit up, push up. It makes you when you get strong. You'll be always there to receive every ball. You want to play. You want all the balls to you. Then you have so much belief in yourself and you're fit and you're strong. Me, I believe in power. I'm someone that plays powerful, far
Power,
playing player.
power
I'm not
man.
this kind of skillful. So this power, I do this power. I do push up, do sit up. So to be strong, so I could block and push you, not transfer from the ball. That's just my own part. I like anything power.
Wow. Wow. So
So
it's
hard
important.
work, I believe, pays a lot. And prayer, that's the best of it.
Wow. Wow.
You know, without prayer and no hard work, it doesn't goes. Both goes together.
Wow, wow. Thank you, John. So for every grassroots player out there, it is important that you work hard because hard work pays. Work when anybody is watching. Work behind the scene. Be like that student in school that when all in friend go play, now then they do waiting, they carry in book.
There you go, they read.
All those time when their
After
friend
you
they
can't join
sleep,
them, they play.
you join them, they play.
They read the book.
You go they read in book, you go they do expo. When time for exam come, you go see say na him go do well. So it is important
You
that
do well.
you work when nobody is watching, because when you work like John said, when nobody is watching, you'll be able to do what? To push yourself and be ready to learn from everybody, learn from the younger ones, learn from people who are more than you, learn from coaches, learn from your environment, learn from the fans, because with that, when you learn, it will help you to improve on yourself. Thank you once again, John. Thank you, thank you,
Thank you so
thank
much
you,
for having
King
me.
John. Hope you have a wonderful evening.
Much
Good.
appreciated.
Welcome.
Thank you
Thank you.
so
Bye
much.
bye. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah. I want to thank everybody who has been watching. We just had King John Okoye Ebuka scoring 170 goals 170 league goals. It's not easy. Like you can hear from him, some people will say, "Oh, John, scoring this goal is still there in Turkey, is still there in North Cyprus." Sometimes there are certain things that happen to a player that is beyond him. There is nothing he can do when the agent does not agree, when clubs does not agree, because it's not easy for a player to score 41 goals, 170 goals, and he won't be having offer. But when there are certain things that are beyond him, there is nothing he can do. So it is important that we have an agent or management that puts our interests first. It is important you are under a management that puts your interests first, because when they have your interest at hand, it when they have your interest at heart, it will make you go far, far beyond in your career. I want to thank everybody who has joined us on this platform today. I want us to know that I'm also still putting on our Team 360 premium jersey, who that we are putting up or we are selling at the moment for everyone who is interested to support the team. We are selling because we want to merchandise our product so that we can actually use to support the team. This is the only way we can actually use to support what we are doing. Because when you support us, you are not just only supporting the team by buying the jersey, but also you are giving hope to that young player who is in our team, to that young grassroots player, so that he can become somebody and become better in future. I want to thank everybody again for watching. Thank you so much. We hope to see you again next week Wednesday for another interesting edition. You can actually drop your comment, suggestion, and whatever on the comment, and it will be attended to. Thank you once again. Have a wonderful afternoon.